Hi, Danny Crouch on day 58 of my journey of becoming a life coach. Trying to work out whether it's a success or a scam. It's the 4th of December 2014 and I'm 49 days since my last cigarette, so I don't smoke anymore. And I am 26 days into an alcohol-free zone. I joined the Coaching Institute 58 days ago. That's what sort of really prompted me to get into this path. Just under a month ago, I decided I was going to just not drink until I had my initial intake weekend in Sydney, which actually starts tomorrow. So interesting to think about. By my rules, I'm right to have a beer or a wine tomorrow night after the first day of the intake weekend, so I'm going to be curious to see if I really want one or not really interested. Affirmation is today I will do everything in my power to reduce my weight to below 109 kilos by the 25th of December 2014. I'll complete my exercise, eat healthy and focus on my back being stronger. I am losing weight and my back is getting stronger. Imagine how great I feel on Christmas Day. Now with this affirmation, it's what I'm finding is quite interesting is my mind struggling with the thought of losing as much weight as I want to. I've been going about 3 or 4 weeks now where I've really dug in and exercising every day for roughly an hour. I'm not eating after 8 o'clock at night. I'm not drinking alcohol, obviously, and we're watching what we eat a lot better, so we're looking at the diet and how it works. I haven't lost any weight really. So I don't know if my mind's starting to play tricks on me or if it's being negative. One thing that really sort of sticks out when I saw the dietitian the other day, I've been eating watermelon every morning. I'm thinking fruit every morning is great. I love my watermelon. I went to the markets on Sunday and actually got some rock melons as well. So I've been eating a blend or a mixture or one or the other of either watermelon or rock melon. Spoke to the dietitian. She said I can eat as much fruit as I like, except the two main ones not to eat are watermelon and rock melon. So that's a bit crushing, another challenge for me. I can eat sort of 1 or 2 slices a day, but not a hell of a lot. I've been eating a quarter of a watermelon and half a rock melon. So excessive there. I don't know if that fructose is what's stopping me from losing weight. And of course the anaerobic and aerobic exercise that I've been doing, so that's got to change slightly as well. Now I've got daily goals. These are tasks / goals that I want to achieve, and some of them rely on my longer term goals. So heart rate monitors and bikes. We sold our moped during the week, which left us some cash. We basically said once we sell the moped, we'll put $1,000 towards getting bikes and exercise gear. Interesting enough, we went into a couple of shops yesterday, and I sort of said I'll spend sort of $500 on a bike. We found one for $480, and then went to another shop and found one for either $200 or $350. And making that decision was quite challenging. So interesting enough, 3 months ago I wouldn't have had a problem putting $200, $300, $400, $500 in a poker machine, but now when I've given myself a treat in the sense of this is a reward for the exercise and the eating that we're doing, and we've got a bit of spare cash, so it's about enjoying it and spending it and rewarding ourselves. It's this challenge of making the decision to spend that money on a bike and a heart rate monitor and all that. So these two things are important to me because A, my goal to lose weight, and B, to really reward myself for the achievements that I make. So associating pleasure with the work that I'm doing on myself. I want to do an hour's work on the golf book. Another day went by yesterday where we didn't find the time to do that. We did do other things, but it's about doing things that are important each day to achieve my goals. So that's more of a business goal. One of my training companies, I want to keep working on that every day, allocating a certain amount of time. So I'm going to do a couple of hours today. I did 3 hours yesterday, which is good, and some other training work as well. I didn't connect up the printer, so that to me is not important, it's not urgent, but I need to set myself tasks that I need to achieve every day. And today I'm going to help Nick make banana bread. So again, that's about the health thing and having something stodgy and sweet that I'm not eating lollies and stuff like that. So then I've got the medium to long term goals. So I've got 58 days to go until I have the 3 coaching books complete. So that relies on the daily goals, and 4 mastermind coach commitments. So that'll revolve around tomorrow and the next few days in Sydney, and see how that goes. Really looking forward to that, opening up my world of coaching. Got 84 days to go until I MC a 500 person coaching seminar, and 148 days until the business cruise and holidays booked, and I weigh below 100 kilos. So we can see here that my daily goals are working towards my medium to long term goals. I've then got 335 days until I'm earning over $50,000 a year in passive income, and I will have financial freedom. 1,065 days until our Reva unit is owned and paid in full. So that's by the 1st of November 2017. And then I got my reflections. We went to the relationship counsellor yesterday. It was a lot more positive. We went in there with the intentions of being positive and upbeat. So when we were asked questions, we were talking quite well, and we felt like the week had been great. And then as the time went on, he started asking particular questions which sort of brought up some information which was still positive. We were looking for solutions. We then came home, and the discussion, the plan was to talk during the counselling session, give it a few hours to think about it, and then talk about it again. When we spoke about it the second time on our own, there seemed to be a little bit more negativity. There seemed to be a little bit more heatedness and conflict, which sort of lent more towards the negative side and the problem side, and I think we were focusing a little bit too much on the problem side. Not as much as we used to, which is an improvement, but it breaks the rules of the 10-day mental diet, so I need to start that again today. And the interesting thing here is that Nikki's passed that part of the book as well, so she started her 10-day diet. I think she was 1 or 2 days in, so we're now starting again today from scratch, both of us on the same day. So it seems like when we have discussions about our relationship, we're still focusing too much on the problem and not on the solution. So is it a question of we don't talk about it on the other days because we're not going to the counsellor, and is that healthy, or are we hiding these problems or these concerns? That's an interesting part of the book I'm up on to with Awaken the Giant within Tony Robbins' book, is about the 4 R's, resentment, resilience, all these other things, and it's about going through stages in a relationship, and if you hold too much in, you then start getting resentment to the other person. So these are things that from our past that we're trying to get rid of, and we've got to keep getting rid of them. We can't keep building these up as we're going. As I mentioned, I've got the intake weekend starting tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. Really curious to see where this business concept is going to go, and how my new personal growth and look on life is going to change the way I attack these sort of things and really sink my teeth into them. And another thing I want to mention, I don't know if I brought it up, in the past I've mentioned the daily questions that Tony Robbins recommends. It's about, what are you happy about, what do you enjoy, what are you committed to, what are you grateful for. There's all these different questions that you ask yourself each morning about today, and then you try and feel that emotion as you're thinking about it. So what am I grateful about? You want to think about how you feel when you're grateful about something or you're thankful about something. So I started doing that a couple of weeks ago. Once again, Nick caught up to me on the book, and she started doing that with us. So there's 8 morning questions and 3 evening questions. So the morning questions we do both morning and evening, and then there's 3 additional evening questions. So in the morning, depending on who gets up when, we do it ourselves individually, but then in the evening when we go to bed, we're actually alternating between them and verbalising them and talking them to them each other. So it's just a different spin, and it's a way that we can both do it together. And then we both answer the 3 evening questions. So it's about reminding ourselves of what's good and positive in our lives. So that's really focusing on the positive side of stuff. So we want to keep doing that. And that's about it for today. Not sure when I'm going to do the recording tomorrow, because I leave for Sydney at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Might get time, it might be Saturday morning, but see how it all goes. Bye.